Hey friends, I'm actually standing on the Via Egnatia, or what's called the Egnatian Way. Essentially, the Roman highway built between 146 and 120 BC that just gave incredible access to all the cities here of northern Greece. The reason why this is significant in the Bible is because these would be the roads that the Apostle Paul, Silas, and Timothy took as they left Philippi and went to Thessalonica, and used many other times as well. Now, I want you to think about this. God providentially used the Romans to create an infrastructure that just gave the gospel so much better access to the world. You think about the Greco-Roman world. It was the Greek culture and specifically language that God used whereby people could hear the gospel, right? The lingua franca, the language of the world. But it was the Roman infrastructure, the Pax Romana, the Roman peace that God used for that fullness of time. Remember that verse, Galatians 4:4? In the fullness of time, God sent forth his son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them that are under the law. We just see the providence of God. What did the Romans think? The Romans thought, hey, we're building this road so that our armies can have a quick ingress and egress into cities and keep the peace of the kingdom. We're building this road to increase our money, our merchandising and our commerce. They had all kinds of other purposes for the road, but God's purpose, right? God is always working. In some ways, the Romans meant it for evil. We're going to dominate. We're going to control. And yet, God meant it for good. We're going to propagate. We're going to use this for the gospel. I think even of Caesar Augustus, that first Roman emperor who made a decree that all the world should be taxed. And no doubt people walked along roads like this to go to be taxed in their city of origin. And yet, what was God doing? God was just transporting a young couple, pregnant with that little baby Jesus, to come to Bethlehem. You see, sometimes it seems as if the kingdoms of this world are in control. But the Via Egnatia reminds us it's really God who's putting his fingerprints all over to show us that he is in control. And the Via Egnatia is a big fingerprint of God to show us that he is in control. Now, what a privilege for me and a couple of my friends here to be able to walk on this road, the very road on which Paul and so many of our forefathers walked and shared the gospel of Jesus Christ. I guess my question is, what are you doing on your road? That road right there in front of your church, that road right there in front of your house. Are you propagating the gospel of Jesus Christ, advancing his kingdom as they did so many years ago?